Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia and I'm obsessed with stickers and planning, so if you are too, you're in the right place. My channel is full of plan with me's, sticker hauls, and other planning videos. All of my videos have timestamps in the description so you can skip around to different sections and to different shops in my hauls. And if this is your 20th time listening to this intro, you can go ahead and skip this too. All my social media links, including Instagram, are in the description, as well as all the supplies I use and notes about each video. The planner I'm currently using is my standard size vertical planner, which I use for decorative memory planning. I also just want to add a couple quick notes about me since I don't always remember to go into detail in my videos, and for new viewers it can be confusing. So when I mention work, I'm referring mostly to my bookkeeping position at a grocery store, and when I mention Anastasia, or Anna for short, she is my pet ball python. So let's go ahead and get started with this video, and I hope you enjoy. Hi everyone, so let's go ahead and go over today's new releases, which is the butterfly collection. So I did foil this all in silver, and you will see why at the end. So we'll put aside the foil bundle because we'll go over that last. So let's save those for the end as well. Let's start with the underlays, which we all know are the most exciting part. And first of all, I did keep this collection pretty simple. The only elements are butterflies. I picked like 10 total butterfly designs, 5 filled in completely and 5 with the details. Because I wanted to keep it very versatile to go with any butterfly kit, and also I do want to do one later that's going to be like, you know, flowers and plants and stuff, and there's going to be some like butterflies, maybe dragonflies in there. So this one is just butterflies to really focus on the butterfly aspect. Anyways, so for our underlays, we have our 2 classics. We have the medium size here, and then the large. So the large is the most densely populated pattern. We have all of our silhouetted butterflies there. And then for the medium, we have a less densely populated pattern of the same silhouettes. So there's our 2 classic options. And then for the fun options, we have this larger mixed pattern, similar to how I did the starfish in the last collection, the beach one. This is just the butterflies, and I did use this opportunity to use the silhouettes, or not the silhouettes, use the actual like detailed butterflies so that you could see their pattern better because they are larger. So yeah, these won't show up too well behind like half boxes and quarter boxes and such, but if you don't use too many of those, this will be pretty. And then this was just another fun one I did because I had these designs that were like already in clusters, and so I just combined a few of them to make this different sort of butterfly cluster. So this one has a lot more variety than you will see in the rest of the collection. And yep, so there's some way different varieties for you guys. I was not too like clever in the naming of these. It was pretty hard to come up with ideas. So on the website you will find this as medium and this as large as usual. But these two, this one is going to be like mixed, I think I called it. And then this one is just butterfly, I think, is how I intend to do it. So just so you guys know what to look for when you go to pick it out. I should probably like make that clear in the listing as well, because I'm sure that not everybody watches my new release videos. Anyways, next we have the headers. As usual, we have our 3 designs. The confetti design is in the top left, and then we have our 2 like solid pattern designs. We have 9 each of these 2 designs, and then 8 each of the bottom design, adding up to 26, which should be a little bit more than you will use in a spread. So here's our confetti. It's mostly solid pattern, but we have 1 of the more detailed ones that like lend itself well to being a smaller design, which I again used over here in this solid pattern, alternating. And then I took a risk in making this one really small. So you can't see like all the details, like I didn't foil super 100% accurately, but I think it's like good enough. It's kind of fun. And then we have the like sideways butterflies scattered in there as well. So those are the butterfly headers. And then here's the deco sheet, which shows you like all the designs that I used. So we have the main 5 like detailed butterfly designs, and I made them really big, just, you know, again to show off the detail. so you can actually see what they're like supposed to be if you want to just scatter those in. And then here we have the silhouettes. These are the main 5 silhouettes that I use. And we have on the second row of like the medium size, and then we have 2 rows of the tiny size, and then 1 of the tiny clusters with the little confetti dots on them. So a bit of variety on that deco sheet as usual. And then we have our more extra elements. So we have the dividers. We have our simple line dividers at the bottom as usual. I like to use those over like fancy labels where like the glitter stroke would be, but you can use them anywhere. And then we have simple line dividers with butterflies in them, and then we have the more creative header or dividers up here. So we have some larger butterflies, we have tiny butterflies and tiny dots, we have a little butterfly trail, you can see where it's like flying. And then we have another of the tiny dots because I thought that was like super dainty and versatile. And then the whole thing is mirrored on the right side. And this sheet is also available on premium matte paper because if you're using some of these really busy bougie boxes, you will not be able to see these if you use them like as traditional dividers and you put them over these bougie boxes. They will not show up, but if you get them in premium matte, they will have a white border and they will show up. So that's why this sheet is available in both. Then we have our swoops as usual. Again, I only used the one detailed one that kind of like did okay with being foiled smaller, and then the rest are these silhouettes. So we just have variations of each as usual. The orientation of the swoops on these sheets is how they're meant to be used over the full box for the most part. So we have these being used more towards the left side of the box and these more towards the top, but you can use them however you would like. And then we have the dangles right here. So we have our really long dangles up here that are a little bit longer than a full box, or like longer than halfway down a full box, sorry. But you can trim them to whatever size you want. Then we have 2 rows of the medium. We have just some like some of the same dangles as the top, but they're like kind of cut halfway already for you. And then some more like creative dangly designs. And then the second row is mirrored. And then we have the really tiny ones down here. So there's several varieties of dangles on the sheet, and it's really fun to mix and match the dangles and the swoops to create your own decorations. Then we have the classic confetti full box overlays. So this is the full pattern. It is the busiest confetti design, and I did not use any of the detailed butterflies on this because again it would not have shown up very well. You would not have been able to see the details. So these are all the like solid filled butterflies on here. But yeah, here we have some with a bunch of extra confetti dots, and then we have my more classic like medium confetti pattern right here, which is less busy if you want to cover up less of the full box. And the medium and the small size both come in 3 different corner options. So you have the 4 corner option here, and then we have the 3 corner. And I didn't print out one of each, but yeah, so this 3 corner has one of the corners not covered in confetti on each side. So if there's like a particular piece of clip art that you don't want to cover up in one of those corners, this is the sheet for you. And then it also comes in 2 corner, but this is just an example of what the small confetti pattern looks like, and I did foil this in the 2 corner pattern just so you could see how it is arranged. So we have it slanting this way, that way, and then the top 2 are missing, and then the bottom 2 are missing, just for all kinds of variety. I like to use these over fashion girl boxes. And so let's do a little comparison between the small confetti pattern and the medium, so you can see how much smaller it is. It's a lot daintier. I personally haven't used like too many of my own collections, but I feel like the small would work best with a lot of them. And then the full would be really fun over some as well. And then let's get into our double box overlays. I always do 2 different varieties. So we have our more classic one at the top, which is just the full confetti, just kind of like trimmed in half. And then we have a more fun one at the bottom as always. So this is just, again, that kind of cluster of butterflies flying, and I just kind of scattered them in the corners so it would be like a nice little frame. So that's pretty fun. And then we have the full box overlays. So as usual, we have our two border designs. This one has the butterfly perched up in the corner and he's resting. It's like kind of a windowsill situation. And then we have one of the more detailed butterflies up here on the top of the border. And then we have the, I think that's like the monarch butterfly, which is the most detailed one. And I decided to like blow it up so you could properly see all the detail. And yeah, it definitely foils really beautifully in the silver. So yeah, that will cover up most of the full box though, so just kind of be aware of where you use that. And then we have the butterfly border right here, which is like the more creative border. I did this kind of style in the beach collection and I liked it so much, so I might just keep doing it. And then next we have the quote boxes. So here we have some like butterfly themed quotes, kind of, essentially. So two of these do have the confetti full border around them and two of them do not, so you can kind of do whatever you want with those. This one says change is beautiful, and then another change themed one which says if nothing ever changed there would be no butterflies. I don't know why like that's the vibe, but that is apparently the butterfly themed quotes that are out there. And then this one is your wings already exist, all you have to do is fly. And then with brave wings she flies over here. So yeah, apparently we have like a change theme at the top and then a flying theme at the bottom. So there's that. And then we have our big box overlays and tall box overlays. So if you're using a glam planner kit or a paper candy art, apple blossom prints, any other kit that comes with a big box and you want to use that big box, then you're gonna have to grab this overlay for that. So this does come in the glam planner size, which is this one. It's the slightly taller one, and then the shorter size kind of works better for the other two. And then it does have 5 flag overlays on this sheet as well, so you can get a sneak peek on what the confetti flag overlays look like. And then the tall box also has your 2 flag overlays, and then both of the tall box sizes. So we have like classic Swirl Prints Co. height, and then glam planner / crest press, I think, height. So there you go, and these are both in the medium size confetti. Okay, so then lastly let's get into the bottom washi. So I didn't go completely crazy with this one because again there weren't that many options. So here we have our 30mm. I decided to keep it kind of simple and do like a little frame. So it is kind of like the cluster on the double box scene, but I like did place these individually using the main silhouettes that I used throughout the collection. And they are not actually like cut off. There's no bleed like there usually is, because I thought it would just look a lot better if you could see the whole butterfly. So you have that, and then there's 2 versions for the right side. So this is the left side, and then there's 2 versions for the right. One of them does not have the weekend banner because not everybody wants to use it, but if you do want to use it, here's one with that weekend banner built right in. It is my classic weekend banner, and it does have a little butterfly perched on there. He was having a bit of a flight and needed a rest. And then here we have some deco pieces as well, just more butterflies. So that's the 30mm. But if you are using 15mm strips, we as usual have 4 options for you. We have our solid pattern, which is one that has been sneaked in the newsletter and on Instagram. This one actually foiled really well. I'm very pleased with this. So we do have our detailed monarch, and then the solid filled one in the middle. That is our solid, and then we have the mixed confetti version. I don't know why I called it confetti. It's not really confetti. I just consider anything that's like scattered around to be like a confetti design. This is the true confetti in my classic confetti style. I actually really like how this turned out, and I did take a risk using one of the detailed ones in this tiny pattern, but I think it works pretty well. And then there's the flags up there. Let me just mention, any black spots or imperfections that you may see are only present in these demo sheets. They will not be in your orders. And I'll be using these demo sheets in a minute, so you will see why. And then lastly, we have the 10mm and 7mm if you're using a glam planner kit and you have that like triplicated bottom washi situation. You can pick up a 15mm and then you can go ahead and grab this sheet and you have both the 7 and the 10 included on the sheet, as well as glam planner size flag overlays. So we have just another kind of solid alternating pattern for the 10mm, and then the like same confetti as on the header was like made a little bit larger for the like glitter strip for the 7mm. So that is that. So you can do all the mixing and matching that you would like, pick up multiple, save for kits in the future, whatever you want to do. Now let's go over the foil bundle. So this is like the fullest size. This is the ultimate foil bundle. These bundles are available in mini as well now, so you can get them without the underlays, and you can have the add-on sheet with either one. So you can have the choice to add it on whether you're getting an ultimate or a mini bundle. But yeah, there's a little economical option for you guys. So our full box overlay sheet is styled like this. We have 2 of the full, 2 of the medium 4 corner, 2 of the medium 2 corner in both like slant directions, and then we have just the classic double box scene right here. So we have quite a variety on there. And then you do get your choice of underlays. So this is just the one that I found the prettiest, which is the kind of large mixed one. But again, you can choose whichever underlays you would like for those 2 pages. And then if you need more than this, you can of course pick up an additional sheet of 4 separately. And then we have the page of header overlays and deco. So you do get basically the full entire sheets of both. I don't really mention this, but I don't include scripts or icons in my bundles because I personally don't like to use them like from other shops. Like I like to just pull from my own collection, so they are not included in my bundles. So you do get basically a ton more of like everything else. So there's that. And then the 4th page is the bottom washi situation. So you do get 2 15mm versions of the bottom washi included. But again, if you are using a kit where you want to keep the 30mm together, just grab this as an add-on. And then you have everything else you will need on this sheet. So you have your date dots, weekend banner, little tiny deco and bows, and then some dividers as well. Oh, and then of course your 2 page flags as well. I feel like I'm the only one who uses page flags now, but they're there for my own personal use, I guess. And then the add-on sheet, as usual. I'm just kind of trying to keep it the same format for every bundle now just to make it easier. But we do have 2 of like a different style underlay that I include in like the main ones, just to kind of show you like that you can mix and match and still get some variety. And then we have some 3 corners as well, just for some extra full box confetti overlays, because I feel like 8 probably won't be enough for most kits these days. But then again, yeah, you do get also these 4 overlays that you can use instead or in addition to. We have our 2 quote ones, and then we have our 2 from the like normal full box overlay sheet as well. And as usual, I just like pick my favorites from all these. But yeah, this is the large pattern of the underlays. So yeah, that is the add-on sheet that you can add on to both the ultimate bundle and the mini foil bundle. So that is the butterfly bundle. And yeah, that is it for all of the items from this week's collection. So I did have a mock spread this time that I'm going to kind of try to show you everything in, because I just happen to have a mini kit of this like February mystery from probably like 2019 or just ages ago, from Scroll Prints Co. And I'm hoarding the ultimate, so I'm still going to use that, and I'm going to use this collection with that. But I just had a mini kit in addition that I haven't like sold yet or anything, so I just decided it's going to be the perfect opportunity to make a mock spread and kind of show you how these stickers work in real life, which I haven't been able to do yet, because I haven't wanted to waste any kits on a mock spread. I actually just kind of came to the realization that I could be like just printing my own printable kits for like a lot cheaper and just using those. So I might start doing that, but in the meantime, I just have this one to show you. So I'm going to go ahead and lay down basically everything, and then I'll come back and show you how it looks. Okay, so here we are with the finished mock spread. I think it turned out really nice. I really like the way this foil looks. I think the underlays particularly are excellent, and the quote overlays. Thankfully, the kit contained 2 full boxes that were perfect for quote overlays, so I could use both styles. I decorated this one with some swoops. There's a divider up there. I used all types of dividers. There's one up there. This is what I mean by using these simple line dividers over fancy labels. And then another divider right there, and then the other 2 are here. Super fun. Then I used some deco throughout. Here's a little cluster deco right here, along with some bigger deco. And a really large deco over there, and some at the top. And let's see. Yep, you can kind of see everything. You can see every type of full box overlay. You can see like the confetti full box overlays right here. The double box scene of the butterfly clusters. Here's the line border one. Here's the decorative border over here. And then the 2 corner right here. So yeah, the only thing is that super embarrassing. I realized that my 30mm bottom washies do not fit this particular size of Scribble Prints Co. bottom washi. It looks like it's like a bit too tall by a few millimeters. I did like measure the 30mm against something, so I'm not sure which version of which kit has exactly 30mm as the height of the bottom washi, but you may have to trim yours based on the 30mm that I provide. But yeah, I mean, it looks cute like this too. So there is that. There's a fun little mock spread for you guys. And yeah, I think I'm going to wrap up the video here. This collection will be available on Friday, and all previous collections will still be available in the shop indefinitely until it just becomes too much to manage on the website. But I'll try to keep them up for as long as possible, and you can get everything in every foil color. Some options come with the unfoiled option, and there are of course printable versions as well for whatever level of DIY you want to do. So that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. And if you want to like, comment, subscribe, and share, that would be amazing. And I will see you in my next video. Ciao, ciao.